back. Back on the island of Fort Joy, after we had escaped the ship that was on its way to the island here. Um, and we are going to try to do a build that I have done 1,000 times or more. A elementalist summoner. Now, if you have somebody with thievery, something you can do early game is you can talk with this kid. He won't sell you anything, at least not anything decent. Mostly just bits and baubles. But if you are able to pickpocket him, then at certain levels, sorry, had to yawn.
I thought the Order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King.
But if you pickpocket him, there's a chance that you can find a ring or a belt or something of use. It's not very often that you will, but oh. Little autosave.
Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they've made it to shore.
Right over here. Try to get right in close with them. And get a nice little sneak attack. I don't know how I didn't get seen. Let's just even the odds of this little playing field. And then I'll summon out a totem next turn. If it's needed, it probably will be. Yeah. Since
these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
Since we don't really have strength on our side.
By a void woken. I'm wondering which order.
Since we don't really have any strength on our side, we are gonna make the switch from the pickaxe. As amazing a weapon that a pickaxe could be, it is not my signature pickaxe. So we will have to switch to a wand and a shield. Because at least the shield will give us a little bit of extra armor. Oop. We'll put this... Not that skill. Wrong one. It's still very early morning for me, so I apologize if I'm not really talking much. I'm just still trying to wake up, still pretty tired, but it is what it is. Feel like I did. Right past this. Just gonna read that. You now know how to craft a sword. It's a knife on a stick. Yeah, fun fact. You can pretty much make stuff like a sword by combining a knife and a decently sized stick. I do not recommend doing it, nor am I encouraging it. Actually, I discourage it. Um,
A black
oh,
cat. Some would see this as an omen.
alright. Well, there's the little black cat. Go ahead and talk with it.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me. Me? I know who I am. At least I think I do. Sometimes it feels like... No, I know who I am. Who are you? You think books have the answer? No. I mean, I think I...
The cat shakes its head, as if trying to wake up from a deep sleep.
Huh? Yeah, fine. I'm fine. I'm not sure. It's all a little foggy.
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eyes lose focus, and with a jerk he turns away from you.
He'll keep following us for a while, and so what we will end up doing is we are actually going to skip over a big thing of dialogue towards the beginning here, just for the sole purpose of we'll come back to it later, and we will actually have a fight happen there. Cooking station. Mashed potato? No. Okay, so take the garlic out, just use the potato. Okay. No. Oh, that's right. I need like a hammer or something to turn that into mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. Yeah, mashed potatoes. Oh, I didn't. I literally get to the point where I just don't use food in this game, but I forget that they give some pretty okay and decent buffs for the early game. Heals 20%, 10%, 2 strength, 2 wits. Mashed potatoes and pumpkin soup might be the way to go. Hey, got another thing of pumpkin soup. Okay. I'll just throw one ham in and see. Yeah, dinner. Gives 2 strength, heals 20%. So that's basically the better version of mashed potatoes. Okay. And now that we got a shovel.
What's this? I found
Have high enough wits, you can find this little mound here. It's actually not even all that hard to find. And there will be a small pouch with a pretty okay bow at the start, some armor, and some coin. Now, that armor is far superior to what we're wearing, so we'll throw that on. And then, a little thing that I learned while playing is you come over here, and there's a little well-worn chest. In the chest, another bow, some more coin. Usually you'll find some coin and some random items. Sometimes you'll find armor, sometimes you'll find a weapon, like this time. But it just kind of varies. Over here, there is a shallow grave.
Here lies a nameless inmate. May he find the peace denied him in life in the Hall of Echoes.
So, thing is, if we dig this up, there will not be a lifeless corpse, but a living one instead. And I can assure you, I don't want to deal with that later. Nobody wants to deal with a zombie. So, we are going to move out to here, since we're now doing the wand and shield tactic. Yeah. We'll just do that. Pretty slow moving, but that's fine. We'll get us a water totem. And smack him again. And one more time. And of course totem missed. And fire will do that. Had some gold on him. I will say I like how each totem is sculpted very differently. The only ones that are kind of similar are the poison and oil totems.
I wonder where this leads.
Here we have the glorious fane. Looking over a corpse.
You walk up to a skeleton unlike any you have ever seen before. His skull seems to be carved into intricate patterns, with a gemstone sitting in the middle of his forehead. Approaching, you hear a profane rumble from the undead beast.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor?
So, it's, this is going to be who we'll basically be picking up as our companion for a while until we're able to get a more personalized companion.
Ah! No! Actually, you don't seem half as threatening as those creatures in red. Run along, won't you? I have business to attend to. Oh, yes. An exceptionally common, but exceptionally valuable commodity. A face.
So, he's actually a very, very intelligent being. At least until I get my hands on him.
A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull.
He had created two devices. One, to remove and this is going to be rather graphic, but I will explain it in the least graphic way possible. He created a device that can remove a face from a person and infuse with a little bit of magic, and creating a helmet-like mask. he can create a mask of the shapeshifter and be able to change his outward appearance to, say, human, elf, dwarf, lizard folk, any of the playable races.
I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body.
And he pretty much explains it right there.
I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Because my own was stolen from me. And the idea of being chased across Rivellon by every idiot with a torch does not appeal.
I agree. Does not appeal.
Get away! Monster! Hide the children! Oh. You are simple beasts. And you simply do not like my... Well, not my kind, but those that look like me. So, if I am to traverse this land, I will need a mask to disguise my features. Oh, please. It is far too complicated. It requires more finesse than can be achieved by a rock tied to a stick, which I assume is your oeuvre. No, but once I have extracted the required material from this specimen, it will all be rather simple. And then I can return to finding my people. I cannot be the last Eternal. The rest of them are somewhat absent. At least
So,
from this
a little
round.
bit of his story.
As for the others, well, there's an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers. Well, that hardly seems relevant. But if you must know, I was inconvenienced for a time. Several centuries, in fact. Or perhaps millennia. One tends to lose track.
Yeah,
I
the
was
thing with
sealed
their
in a tomb
race,
for daring to be curious about the world. It seems our king
they
did not
can
agree that
live
the universe
for,
should be explored to its full
as the
potential.
name implies, as an eternal, eternally. It's kind of self-explanatory.
Perhaps I
Right.
should thank him. It seems I was spared whatever happened to the others. I wonder if flowers would be appropriate.
Mm.
Ah, well, that is the curious thing. They are clearly absent from this world, and yet they are everywhere. Every one of your races resembles them in some manner, and the statues you have built to your gods look remarkably familiar. Perhaps my people have ascended to some new realm, or perhaps your gods are merely a folk memory. Regardless, they are not here, but I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. A cult? Hardly. We were a race that existed before the idea of race was needed. We were all one.
Nah.
I could ask you to imagine an Eternal as a creature of incredible intelligence and skill. But I fear the limits of your imagination would not do us justice. We studied the mysteries of the universe. We created works of great art. We disappeared. But I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. We will have our world again. I suppose, circumstances being what they are, it could be advantageous. You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful. Excellent. While we are conversing, Perhaps you notice that I am rather skilled in, well, all things. Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you require for this enterprise of yours?
So, since I am going to go as a sort of buffing spellcaster, being a summoner elemental spell slinger, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to have him go into more of a kind of like there's not really a good way to put it. It's sort of going to be like a combination in D&D terms of a rogue and a fighter. It's kind of like a frontline tank, but can essentially disappear and reappear behind the enemy. I don't really know what to call that just yet, or if I'm sure it's a thing already. So I kind of want him to go a little more dexterous at the start.
Ah, you seek a more subtle approach. How surprisingly civilized. Very well. What do you require? I could do that with one hand behind my spine. Now, shall we get on? There is rather a lot to see. Splendid. Very well. Let's be off.
Alright. Now that we have Feign, let's see. Throwing knife, backlash, adrenaline, all good. His special ability, which is so brokenly overpowered. It's not even funny. You literally get 2 turns back to back. Oops, wrong button. Okay, so not skill, action. Not that one either. I'm so out of it right now. Jesus Christ. Delay. Item. Resurrection scroll. Then what we're gonna do is send him that bedroll. I'll send him that as well. Okay. I'll go over to Feign. Item. Bedroll. Look over his equipment. So yeah, because of the gloves, the boots, the helmet, pants, he is completely hidden at the moment. at least his undead visage. Okay. So that settles him. So we're going to grab this and send that to Fane, because that is how we're going to make him poison potions. Speaking of poison potions, I'll send that to him. Resort. Okay. Let's set those to wares. Yeah. So we'll have all of that stuff set to wares. Don't really have a way to clear out that poison just yet. But there is stuff up there that is of importance. So we'll have to come back over here at a later point, once we level up a bit more. So that way we'll be able to actually come over and remove the poison, climb up those vines. Alright, so we're coming up on that big dialogue. Oh, wait a minute. Where is it? There it is. The yarrow flower. We need that. Long branch. Alright, so we're going to sneak over this way to this ladder.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always.
And the black cat will actually stay at the bottom of that ladder. Okay, nope, don't want to go through that just yet. We're going to make our way down here. Right over here. Grab both of these penny bun mushrooms, because those can be used for a health potion. And we're going to engage
I find
in
any bread. I want
this.
no trouble. Dear one, help me teach this beast. He must respect.
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free. Why'd you gotta make this so hard?
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
It always makes me consider picking up Hyphen with that.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you. You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the magisters enforcing around here. A fool never knows what they've got till it's well and gone.
Huh.
Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
And neither will I.
We got a system, and it looks like you don't want to fit in.
Oh, but you see, You're a fool. After all, one does not know well. They do not know the power that someone such as myself is capable of. I'm just gonna go with a plain wood totem and fire. Incarnate. Smack you, get rid of your physical armor, and then we're gonna put Mosquito Swarm on her. Okay, so he's on fire, she's bleeding, and these two. Alright, well now they're both on fire. Get a little blood totem right there. And do that. Oh. Well, so much for that. I should have smacked him first and then summoned the totem. That would have been the smarter play. Oh well.
I will yield to none.
Right on.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. Our kind of few here. We must help each other.
She bows.
I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through. Through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs, I can stand, but I fear the Magisters.
Yeah, the Magisters are no good.
It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken.
It's actually a first. I've never went for that option. It's really sad.
In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power.
Ain't that the truth? It's a sad reality.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us.
Some pants, a helmet, crossbow, a knife, and a belt. It's between the pants and the helmet. Let's see. Pants give more armor overall. And right now, Fane has no magic armor. So we'll get him the helmet. I'll be okay with that. Because getting him armor is
I have an
gonna be
errand to
important.
run around here first. I'll catch up with you there later.
Remember, past the kitchens, down to the beach, inside the caves there. There is a safe place.
Okay. Oh. I'll get myself a little dusty cap as well.
Who in their right mind would think of a thing like this?
And we'll grab that, you know, just take all of that. Alright, and I can't switch out Fane's armor here. Because there's too many prying eyes. We don't need people to know that he's an undead.
I don't think I ain't watching.
So we're gonna come over here in the corner.
What of it?
Actually, we're going to sneak as well.
If you don't like the game, Topsy, you can fold.
No, just because the pair of you are filthy cheating liars don't mean I can't beat ya.
A little
Right, I
respect
didn't grab
for
the
Griff's right hand.
didn't grab the pants.
Right hand, my winker.
Some raw mutton. Some coin. Some more coin. Alright, so we'll come down here and talk with him.
You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you... In that case, listen up. You must think me mad to approach us. I've been here and I have a way out of here.
I'm
easy,
literally
but
just
I'm
gonna
your partner.
blitz through this.
Are you interested? The plan's simple.
Because
Completely.
I've been through it
There's
1,000
an artifact
times.
that
The
you can
dialogue
use to
is
teleport
boring
me
if
out
you
of
wish to
space.
read.
Then
Then
I can use my spell to free you
you
in
can
turn.
pause, read,
This
and
item,
we
though,
continue.
It's in quite an It's found its way into a nest of crocodile. Get that on.
There. Alright, so of course he was gonna talk to Fane. I'm grabbing my boy. Wait a minute. Yeah. We got some people over here.
So this is Fort
And this right here would be the kitchen.
Crumbling disaster.
Scram, snake face.
We'll deal with Stingtail later because there's a whole thing with that.
Leave him be.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf. This clown caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. All I want is my supplies.
Yep.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Don't really care too much for Griff or his crew. What was it? Just look at that. A book for PewDiePie. I like barrels. Though I don't think Pew's actually... I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen his content. We're gonna talk to this chick.
As you approach the blacksmith,
If it would be
Yeah,
acceptable,
blacksmith.
I have an inquiry for this human. It is of a personal nature. And if it would not be acceptable, well, that would render this entire conversation rather awkward.
There's a high chance that it could start a fight with her.
What? This world has been inflicted on me. I cannot help it if your barbaric culture does not yet appreciate me. But fine. You talk to the greased-up ape. See what I care.
Worry not, Fane, worry not. We'll find someone that you can speak to where it will not start a fight.
amidst a crowd of screwed...
And what you after? Get bed.
Yeah, I figured as much.
A grin cracks.
Sure thing.
So we're gonna donate quite a few stuff, and get her uh, what's it called? Her appeal. I can't remember. But we're gonna try to get that up to 100. Because what we can do once we do that is sell stuff for really good prices. Sell that. Well, I say sell, we're donating. Sell the soap, or donate the soap. Might as well do that as well. I'm not going to fret too much over a lot of the food because we can find more. So we go over to sell, sort by type, and all right. Sell that stuff, and then we look over at buy. Not really any good skills just yet. A ring for scoundrel, that could actually be really good. But see, we have her affinity towards us at 100, so we're basically getting a small discount of coin off for about 75 gold.
I ain't. Just seeing how it's made.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something? Found it in the scrap heap. Never knew her to be much of a wrench head back in the day, but once she joined the order, oh, I don't know. She was a sweet soul, quiet, loved her family. Always seemed strong as I recall, but she didn't come across as no fearless military leader back then. She was just a girl. People do change, don't they?
She nods once.
You looking to buy something? Or do you just want to waste my time with a whole lot of questions? Magic and metal, like most of Dallas's designs. For you? Hell no. Worthy is exactly the right word. You know, someone who's proven himself might earn all manner of things.
Yeah. So, we'll come back to her at some point. Okay. So, we'll make our way over here.
What were you thinking, messing with Griff's boots anyhow?
Sort by type. And before I do that, I'm actually gonna on, let me talk. Let me talk
Frightfully
with you.
busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort.
That's right. We needed a little bit of alcohol.
Wouldn't be a proper healer if I did.
Okay. So I'm gonna have, since my character is in conversation, I'll have Thane go over and talk to Nibora.
Amidst a crowd of screw...
And what you after?
A grin cracked.
Sure thing.
Alright, so that's 8. A single one of those is 4, so that's fine.
Dallas, you maniac.
And then come over here. Send that to me. And then while he's all the way over here, we can switch back to my character, and he'll come sprinting all the way back over here at a faster pace that I can have him run. Okay, hang on. Send that to Fane, because I'll have Fane talk to her instead. And then I'll have my character cast Restoration.
All the worse for old Dane. He crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a... Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort.
And then we're going to use this restoration scroll on him.
You think you're so fancy with your flat.
Well, look at that. Just for
And
that
that right there
you
is
poor fellow.
nice little bit of XP. Oh.
Any more wickety-wookety for me? Well, get on then.
Okay then. Actually, let me grab that.
Oh, the old dog looks up
Hello,
at you, but
Popper.
doesn't lift his greying head from his paws. He heaves...
I'm Buddy.
Yeah, good old buddy.
It's no use anyway. You're nice. Emmy would have loved you. She was my mate for the last 7, carry the 2, plus 50. 5 years! The Magisters, they took her. Nope, haven't smelled her either. She was real bright, you know. Had the best sniffer you've ever seen. I guess that's why they wanted her, not me. Say, let me show you something. Oh, hey! Hey! I thought you might be Emmy. Oh, it's key? What key? Oh, the key! The Magister who took Emmy dropped it when he was walking away. Did someone say Emmy? If you find out where it leads,
Poor buddy.
if you see Emmy, tell her I miss her. Not too far from here. but she was taken by a guy in a white robe who smelled horrible. Like lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of dogs. And also a little like dead people. He dragged her to the big castle just there. I'm so worried about her. I think I love you.
Alright, so we'll take Buddy's key. And then...
Ooh. Oh, hey! Hey! I thought you might be Emmy. It's...
Okay, so can't do anything with him anymore. Alright, have my character walk over here. We'll have Fane talk to him and give him a little food, maybe.
I thought you might be Emmy. Key? If you find out where it leads, not too far from lots and lots of dogs. I think I love.
Okay, so that didn't work. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna put that right there. Unfortunately, it does do that, but...
Oh, hey! Hey! I thought you might be Emmy.
But he ends up pretty okay afterwards. Some herring. Right there is Sibyl. Down this way is Stingtail.
This looks like the great I'm after. But where are the contents?
Yada yada yada. We're not quite ready for that just yet. We're gonna go up and over this way. Another save.
Is that thing eating corpses?
The creature heaves through...
You. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow?
The creature gingerly takes the plant into his bloodied hands. He runs his...
Darling, dear. Dear, darling child. Hello, yarrow girl. Can it really be you?
His eyes snap up to meet yours.
For you, my ring. Part of me. Name of Migo. Thank you.
He's basically holding on to a thread of his humanity. Because I'm going to assume that he... I mean, I'm pretty sure I know exactly what had happened. If anything, it's nothing short of a miracle that he still has any humanity left. So we're gonna run all the way around here.
Where is he?
We'll come up here. No,
You there?
talk to me.
Elf?
Magister
I'm looking for an
Jarl.
inmate. A smallish man, thick spectacles, prone to somewhat eccentric chatter. He wears a large bronze pendant with a dragon stamped into it. Have you seen him? You have seen him? Tell me, where was he? And you're very sure it was him?
She inspects the ring closely.
This can't be. You said he was upon the beach, yes? I need to have a look myself.
That's it. I call. Pay up.
Careful. Heading into the kitchen. Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you. Ha! Cheeky. What's your name? I'm Butter. Nice to meet you. Long enough, I reckon. I'm surprised they haven't come for me yet. Most folk by the divine, haven't I? Back home again, or to somewhere totally new. But those are just dreams. No one can escape from here.
She laughs. The sound fills the air like the ringing of a bell.
Now, wouldn't that be something? Look, I have an idea. I know we don't know each other very well, but time is so short and a connection is so rare. If we get out of here, will you meet me again in Arks?
She leans forward and grazes your cheek with her lips.
Until then.
And just like that, Butters will now be an ally to us in a later fight.
Everything there? Good.
So, we're now going to run over here, go into the cave. So, what I'm actually going to do with Fane is, while yes, he has a shiv, we're going to replace his second weapon with a proper warfare-esque weapon. So that way he can still use his rogue skills, since he has a knife in his main hand. Let me talk with her.
What do you need? I hear of no escape in this cave. It gives me great pain. Wait, before you go, I am not here without your help. I thank you.
So, as an elf, they have that special character trait. Where is it? Oh no, it's not a trait, it's a talent. It's this, Corpse Eater. You can eat body parts to access the memories of the dead, which can in turn grant you a skill in some cases. So in the case of this piece, it'll be adrenaline. Yeah. And for this one, first aid. Not bad skills, but I do not have the points for them. So I cannot use them. And talk with Sahela.
Ah, hello. I see you come a long way. I see you come here seeking a great adventure. Do you find it? I see it before my eyes. It is not so bad. I know which days have bread and which days have none. I know more bread comes someday. It helps. Ah, you help him. Your open heart surprises even me. You bless me. You bless us all.
Sahela really is one of the few really good people.
State your business. Certainly. You may not be a lizard, but your kind are hardly so bad as the humans. If it's trade you're looking for, I've made a habit of procuring items that can prove rather useful inside these walls. That's for you to decide.
So, this guy is amazing for your warfare stuff in the early game. Could be a decent little upgrade for our rogue. Now, if I could get him... Actually, no. I know where to get a really good sword. We want his affinity up as well. We'll find another piece of raw mutton later. Oh, these. Those are worth quite a bit for donating. And then donate that. Oh yeah, that's a lot. Donate a knife. Donate that as well. There we go. Sell those. And then since he's got full affinity, it's 116, which is better than nothing. Alright, and then we will see about, oh, hang on. But there's another thing in here. Over here.
I found something.
Come down here. Yeah, this episode's gonna run a little longer than yesterday's. Okay, how's that chest piece?
Help me.
One moment, Withers. One moment. Like I said, it's exactly the same as what I'm rocking. Which means it's a new chest piece for Fane. So as long as Fane is dual wielding, that dagger will help him out quite a bit. Pull the spear? No.
It's stuck fast.
Oh.
It's stuck fast.
Okay, so yeah, I need like peace of mind or just a higher strength.
It's stuck fast.
You, dead walker, tell me true. Stand you with the source hunters, or do you serve the town at Brackus Rex? Ancient history. I haven't seen a living soul in all. A wicked king. Yet, my fate... Please, good sir. You seize the spear.
Do I... No. Nope, I don't have a way to increase my strength. So, worry not, Withers, we will return for you. Because what we're gonna do now is leave the cave. And this is where we're gonna start doing some teleporting shenanigans. Using the waypoint to get back out here. And then, since the cat is no longer following us... Oh, right. Since the cat is no longer following us, we don't have to worry about the cat coming with us over here. So we're gonna run right over here, through here. I'm gonna climb up here.
You
Talk
hear
with the
a small
girl.
whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer back. The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes. The child nods and reaches...
Thanks. You're nice. You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet. That's next year.
She nestles back into her spot on the ground and starts tracing figures.
Oh. She gave us a electric discharge scroll. Nice.
Where is she? You go with us. Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another. Fire, alas! She is so late! Never mind. It is not your concern. You leave.
She leans forward. Her eyes are wet with fear as she takes your hand.
Please, do not lead anyone here.
A serene elf...
Oh, kin, come. But look, isn't nature just... It's...
Beaming widely, he hands you a bucket and a seedling before patting your hands affectionately.
Oh, anywhere you like. Just plant the seedling in the bucket, then place it in the ground. Herbs have their own wisdom. They can take it from there.
Ooh. I will return momentarily. I apologize for that. Was a little phone call. It's not very often that happens.
Beams a wider grin. Many plants can be coaxed to life in this way.
Okay. So we're gonna make our way down here because there's some turtles. Really neat looking turtles. Yeah. Very neat looking turtles. But with there being 3 of them, the moment we reach a specific point down here, they're gonna transform.
I've spotted something.
Yeah, once you play through the game enough, you kind of know where certain spots are and just hope you kind of get lucky with high enough wit to pick them up. Or to find them, I should say. We'll go up there in just a moment. I'm gonna have my guy up here towards the back.
What's happening to these turtles?
And there goes. Could not move Fane away fast enough. That's fine. So, we're going to flesh sacrifice up here to get us the additional AP. Is there blood down there? I feel like there is, and the game is just being weird. There it is. Has to be like spot on. There we go, that's a nice view. And then we'll just get a totem right there to draw attention. And then smack you with high ground damage. Have the incarnate hard focus the giant turtle, because that, yep, ow. I'm going to backlash this turtle, and then, hang on, how much health did it have? 10 health. I don't think I'll need to flurry. Yeah. And bite totem. No? I thought he was gonna bite the totem. Summon another totem. And we're gonna shields up, get our magic armor back. And then fire. Alright, so big turtle's down. Now it's Fane. We're gonna use that 1 AP to move a little bit closer. And throwing knife. Oh yeah. Good stuff.
Swallowed
Okay.
too much seawater by the looks of him.
Up there he is.
Foolish to attempt an escape by sea in these waters.
Yeah, a little bit of a read. Okay. And then Monsieur Fane. Lock pick. Does he succeed? Theory too low. That's what I was worried about. Alright. So, we'll have Fane go back here, turn that off. Come down here to this. And we're going to use this mirror to respec Fane a little bit. We're not going to change anything about his appearance, but we are going to change this a little bit. He's getting a point in dual wielding from the dagger. He doesn't need a second point in it, but we'll put that point into warfare. Civil, we'll take those out of sneaking and put them into thievery, because that's where I need them. Get rid of the pawn and give him lone wolf, because that's going to make him so much better. Yeah, because now scoundrel's at 4, warfare's at 2. And we can take a point out of con. Actually, we can take both out. Put a point into wits and a point into strength. We'll put some points into con with him a little bit later on. And we'll have Fane go with the cello. And then what I'm going to do is actually pick that up. So I don't have to have Fane come all the way back. And then I'm going to open it, shield. Oh, right. Okay. Now, I could give Fane a shield so he can do a dagger shield, but he's kind of meant to be the frontline offense. So then I'll have my character come back to Fortress Square. And how close are we to level 3? You're joking. 25 XP. You see, the person who got smacked on the ship... Oh, right, we can come over here and talk to them.
Little Yarrow girl.
What have they done?
She looks at you with hatred etched deeply.
I didn't want any of this.
She looks at her father and
As am I. It's strange. It almost reminds me of the creatures Dallas keeps at her side.
She reaches out to touch her father's hand.
I had no idea. There were always rumors about the hammer. Dallas, that is, I suppose. I suppose now I know. Wait, before you go...
There it is.
You've helped us a great deal today. Let me help you too. Take this key. I'll show you where you can use it. It opens a door leading into the fort that may help you get out of this wretched place. It isn't too late for you. Not yet.
She is one of the few good magisters.
What's happened? What have they done to you?
And get the pants. So that way we have 2 pairs of pants.
The monster.
We'll come down here. Let's see. I'll grab those, and then I'll give Thane the other ones, because he needs more magic armor. I've got enough magic armor as is. Did we? No, we did not. New helmet? No, buckets. That's fine. Right, so we leveled up, so I'll deal with Thane's first. We'll go ahead and give him a point back into Con. And another point into Finesse. Combat. I'm going to give him another point into Scoundrel. This will increase his crit multiplier and movement. Next level, we'll put a point into his Warfare. Actually, we'll put a point into his Warfare now, get that little extra damage. And he gets a talent. So we're going to give him Executioner. So every time he gets a kill, he'll get 2 extra AP to continue. And then for me, the Elementalist Summoner, talent-wise, let's see. No. Later, we will grab Torturer so that our elemental effects can essentially, so we are elemental effects. Oh man, still tired. Our elemental effects will go through armor. Same thing with Savage Sortilege. Don't have a high enough crit chance to make use of it. Such a good skill for a one-handed weapon and shield fighter. Not so much for a, what's it called? For a caster. So I think what we're going to grab is Mnemonic for the extra 3 memory, because that is a very important talent for the Elementalist Summoner. Attributes, we're going to put a point, we're actually going to put both points into Intelligence this time, increase our damage output with our wand. Combat skills, once again into Summoning. And then at level 4, level 4, Summoning will be maxed out, and we can start dipping into like Pyro, Hydro, Geo, Arrow. We'll start dipping into everything else. But while we are down here, might as well try to make the use of it. Wow. Okay. So, take all of that. Let's see, nothing there. Puffball.
Spotted something.
Dig up this, which should be a chest. Yep. Ooh, favorable wind. A mediocre skill at best. It's not a bad skill, but it's not an impeccably amazing skill either.
You there, willowy limb beast? You're trespassing in the princess's royal court. You've never heard of Her Royal Highness, Princess Zenthia of the Firelands? To be forgotten? Truly the cruelest part of that dog Brachus Rex's punishment. You would be wise to leave here. My princess is already in a foul mood. To have an uninvited guest show such ignorance would only inflame her further. You've been warned. Few who displease her royal highness live to make amends. She's fed up of being trapped in this cavern, of course. She wants the curse of Brachus to be removed so that she can find a prince who's worthy of her hand in marriage. Until she is free of the tyranny of Brachus, her mood will only darken, I fear. Truly? Then perhaps the tyrant has fallen, and my princess might be free. Be sure to tell her. It'll raise her spirits no end.
Do you hear that? Something's up ahead.
Yeah, it's the fire slugs. Oh. Always got to check everything for loot, because this game puts some of the really good loot in the most random of places. Actually, we don't want to go around that way. We want to go around over here. Ah, that'll be a important mushroom later. Did I remember? So there's those two over there. I feel like there was something else over that way. Ah, well. Good stuff.
You there, whatever you are. Did Brachus send you? Is he ready to apologize? He's gone. I've lost too much time on that wastrel Brachus. Go now. I expect the most eligible kings and suitors to be petitioning for my... I suppose he had mind. Oh, he transmogrified.
Alright, so that's her little story. We're able to walk down here freely now without being attacked by them. Don't necessarily need the lockpicks anymore. Ow. Because what we can do now with the lockpicks instead is sell those to people. Alright, and this gets us into here.
Who are you? Who are you? Get out of here! Where are the guards? Guards, help!
All right, I just... They do terrible things here. If they think for a second I'm trying to escape again, they'll do to me what they did to him. Not seen. Heard. I heard his screams. I heard something. It can't happen to me. It can't. It can't. It can't. It can't. Shh! You can't. I tried to leave. I heard of a shelter in the Hollow Marshes, a place where sorcerers could go. The undead had their hands on me in 5 minutes. Shredding, tearing. I came limping back, and now. Outside, the bones are gnashing. In here, the magisters are cutting. It's what to do. What to do. Poor thing. Poor fool.
Meh. I don't think I will be able to pick the locks, but Fane will. And just like that, we now have a way into the fortress. go ahead and pick that lock. I'm not even going to bother opening the door. Alright, so that door is open. We now have a waypoint down here. And this is where we're going to drop our ooze barrel. So we can come back here and use it to craft our poison potions at any given time. And I have walked past this chest many a time. Go ahead and sort. We did pick up some new armor for ourselves and Fane. Fane can finally get some gloves on, increase his armor. So now he's got a full set with, well, with the exception of a belt. And for me, a pair of boots. Did we get a better helmet? No. Chest piece is fine. Pants were fine. Did we get better pants for Fane? Oh, wrong one. Yeah, Fane has good pants. Okay, so we're good, we're good. Now normally, if you go in through a different way, you can use this lever here. And it will unlock and open this door for you normally. Bucket helmet, that's going to be useful because those buckets we can use for our gardening. Right. Fane, lockpick the door, please.
The elf's skin is pale as a corpse's. His eyes lock.
It's you!
Surprisingly, the elf must...
I'm not the last. The bishop doesn't count. You'll know. You need to go. Dallas, after she took me, she did something. My head. I feel like someone's rummaged their fingers. Oh.
He giggles coquettishly.
Okay. Unfortunately, there's no way to actually save Verdas. At least, I don't think there is. Yeah. Tried to heal him. He'll die. Very unfortunate. 11,350 XP off. But so what we're gonna try to do is let me think. We're gonna make our way over this way. A little bit more exploration. We'll make our way up this.
The exit seems to be blocked from the other side.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't clear that. So what we're gonna do is go over here to the Fortress Square, and we're actually gonna open that up real quick.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of... You hear a strange sound.
And just like that, we now have a faster way down there. So we're gonna run over here into the cave and take care of one more fight for today's episode. It will be a fight of amphibious proportions.
I'll stab you right
So what we're gonna do very quickly is look through these. Okay, so grab the coins out of them. Move this crate. Onto there. And move this barrel onto the other barrel. And we need to get through here. Alright, that's right. Since we're using this poison wand, it'll take a minute. So switch back to the fire wand. Does a little bit less damage, but it'll also do burn damage. Nice. There's a little autosave. Okay. So
I feel uneasy here.
we'll have Fane come up over here. We'll loot the area after the fight. Yeah, so we'll have Fane come up over there. And my character over here on the ship. Might as well check those just in case there's like a nice scroll or something. And going to reveal myself, and begins the fight. Fane is not in the fight just yet. So what we're gonna have him do is backlash that frog. And we are going to flesh sacrifice, get us a blood incarnate, and give him the Farsight infusion. And then not what I wanted to do. God dang it. Unfortunate. I wanted to strike the poison with the wand, but
the Reaper for me.
Alright. And then from here, it'll be a cakewalk for Fane. And get a fire totem. Nice little kind of tiki design. Yeah, shields up. Oh. And that frog is dead. And I'm just gonna projectile. That fight went a lot smoother than anticipated. There we go. Bedroll. Alright. Loot the frogs, loot the area. Pick that up and send it to Fane. Right. Yeah. Just so that way we both have a shovel. Yeah, those will be a little better for him. Alright. And with that, being down here where the frogs are, we are going to end the episode here. Didn't realize that there was, well, I knew there was a lot to do here, but I was kind of expecting to make it a little bit further. That said, I thank you all for joining me, and if you all do like the series, then make sure to leave a like, or, and if you would like to see something else, then comment down below what you guys would prefer to, see. And if you would like to continue watching the series and watching what else we may end up doing on the channel, then consider subscribing. It's free and it helps out a ton. With that said, I have been your host, Draco Mine. And I will see all of you beautiful draconians in the next episode. Farewell for now.